Alright, welcome back to Steel Division. So this is a game that I was playing earlier, a couple of hours ago with Piotr. And this is Mount Ormel. It's quite an interesting map because it's got like a big fucking mountain in the middle here, as you can see. And strangely, we're playing on a 1 versus 1 map, but we're playing 2 versus 2. We're playing against 2 AI. And this is me on the right. I'm the red, and Piotr's over here in the orange. And we're just taking our sweet time setting up here. So I'm gonna speed a little bit up. Basically, this is normally a bit of an interesting map. Usually, when it's a bit larger. However, what we wanted to do is create something a bit more chaotic by playing on a 1 versus 1 size map, but with 4 players. So you can see I'm quite bunched up with a lot of units here on the right side, and he's got a bit more room to play with, but still, this is the size of map that you'd play with if you were on your own against another player or an AI or something. So it's pretty hectic. Yeah, but we took our sweet time. You can see, just slow that down there. You can see it took us about 5 minutes to get going. We were kind of organising what we wanted to do, and we decided that Piotr would take the low ground on the left, and I would try and push forward up here. But as for tactics, it was quite difficult. I'm using the 21st Panzer, and he's using the 12th SS Panzer, so maybe it was a bit of a mistake actually to use so many, to put so much emphasis on armor, because we really lacked some planes in the late game, but thankfully we won anyway, but it was kind of close at some points. So I start the game, I try and put some men over here in this forest area, and I try and push up into these 2 villages and place an artillery here for support on either side. But as you can quickly see, I don't meet a lot of resistance on this right hand side. So I was pretty glad for that. I don't know why that happened. But basically I got quite stuck in this forest. You see over here, Piotr's getting stuck in to these villages over here, but he's neglected his left flank a little bit. And that came to bite us a bit later, but it wasn't too bad at the start. So he actually makes quite heavy contact early on, and I don't really make a lot of contact on my right side. I managed to settle right in, really push quite hard forwards. As you can see, I start to see some enemy troops here. You can also see these artillery shells being fired from over here. So I said to him quite early on that I would try and push forwards and try and make it a goal to knock out this artillery over here, because that, quite clear to see there, pounding the shit out of these troops down there. Just lying down prone, don't want to get up, they're looking down. Yeah.
Please, don't shoot.
Quite heavy contact. It takes quite a pounding. Quite contrastingly, I have quite an easy time with it. I just start shelling these fields over here, because this bulge here in the line means that there's something around here, so I start just spamming over here. I'm quite content to just hold the line here, because I was a bit worried. I would like to have taken this carrier out with my Panzer fast, but I'm not sure of the range. I wasn't sure if the range was right. I was quite content just to hold the line there and just push, take advantage of this push here. I called up some other units. I sent them over here somewhere to try and see if I can take advantage of this. In the meantime, Piotr's still being pounded. What he really should have done, or if he could have done, is try to move and disperse his forces, but they are walking down. But this beast in the middle here, this tank doing a lot of work, carrying a lot of load. It's quite a strong tank of fire. So there's quite I do later on where I just forget that I have units and I don't use them. But anyway, I've abandoned the idea of all of these villages because there's no resistance here, so I've started to push forward a little bit. I've started to try, I actually try and push all of these units here to come out, but I realised that it had a big cannon on it. Should really be I lose 2 half tracks and then like a light vehicle. In any case, I start spamming my artillery a bit further into these fields here instead and push up some of my vehicles and start to take out some scouts over here. But overall, I'm having kind of a calm time on the right side. So I've brought some more infantry up this half track. I'm just kind of waiting to deploy them into this tree line here to see what I can do. But the other thing, having a real fight over here, two honey Stewarts over here, and then what's the 6-pounder. So there, yeah, he's having a bit of a nasty time. If you look over from the neutral perspective, you can see there is absolutely nothing over here. I could have just pushed and pushed and pushed. Obviously, I had no idea. All of their strength has been concentrated here. So we go back to me. This is what I can see. I mean, I'm quite cautious. I didn't want to go up here because I guessed that they had something up here, but it turns out that they didn't. Yeah, I pushed them quite hard over here at the beginning and tried to take advantage of this gap. As you can see, we're already winning. We already have a +1 map control. Our point levels, our victory points are ticking up there. And then in any case, I just try and gain a presence in this forest. I actually just sit some infantry in here. Start off by sitting some infantry up in this tree line here. And just put some more over here. And then I try and slowly, surely take control of this forest and try this as well. Anything that quite well as planned. And he's having a bit of a tough time over here. And I was trying to move to my left side, albeit very cautiously. Of course, I don't have very, very good armor. This 21st Panzer here, these shitty French cavalry tanks. In any case, they start to try and bring some stuff up here on the right side. But I'm kind of ready for it, but I'm still in the process of bringing up artillery and things like that. There's a tank over here that I sent my Panzer grenadiers over to blast. As soon as this starts opening up, I see my artillery decide to open up there. Apparently I haven't even hit that yet. I think what I was trying to do at this point, because the line was starting to be pushed towards me, I assumed that they had some troops coming quite close, so I started spamming this half of the forest. In the meantime, they brought up a Pack 75. It's very helpful. It starts really hitting my armor hard. Thankfully, I've got this S-307 anti-tank. Takes out that carrier over here. That eases the pressure off a little bit, but then this airborne pack is pretty irritating. But I've got a beast coming up just to help me out. By this point, I really have established a position much further forward than I thought I would be able to. These guys get wiped out and taken by these paratroopers, and I see that they're paratroopers quite quickly with anti-tank vehicles. So I pull this hard track back, just start pinning that down, and I take it out quite quickly.
Das ist nicht mehr auszuhalten!
This is pretty irritating. This hill line here with these weapons on, but I start pinning this down already, so I was quite glad for that. In the meantime, things have cooled off a little bit on Piotr's line, but he has really lost this left side. He's lost a lot of ground, but we still have 52% of the map, so I wasn't too concerned. I did actually send him an AT gun over here, and I placed it over here, but I kind of forgot about it after a while. It wasn't as useful as it could have been. I should have moved it up a little bit more, but I kind of forgot about it because the front line moved a little bit. I lose the front line almost this artillery. So I actually I moved my scouts forward, trying to see what was happening over here. Doesn't go to plan as they start to take casualties. And as you see, I moved my BF Panzer 35S back a little bit. But there's literally nothing going on over here except this, which I got control of because these two half tracks, like these airborne troops, no match for half tracks. So I kind of quiet over here. So I did start trying to move some artillery up to the left a little bit so I could help Piotr. At this point, I placed an attack here. I asked him to try and take this town. It's easier said than done. He has got a lot of stuff here. I'm not quite sure what he was intending to do with that. But that one unit falling back really sinks the gap in the line. I do have an AT weapon, real threat. And it's got this firefighter up the front line. It's the way it is. And I lose my freaking AT cannon. That was not great. By this point, I've got these two artillery pieces here. I'm just trying to spam this tree line and start to make an AT weapons fall back because I really don't want them there.
Wir sind leer geschossen!
These firefighters doing a lot of work there, but we have an AT weapon here. Those AT weapons are really powerful. Because also having infantry so close as well, that would scare me. Another scout. At this point, we don't really have any anti-air presence, so this scout plane flies freely around, quite irritating. You can see, even though I can't see anything here anymore, I'm still spamming the tree line. And then I see the thing start to get a bit busy here. I think my lads are going to take out this tank quite quickly, so they're getting pretty down, so I'm trying to get them out. I'm not sure if it's very successful. But they're still firing a lot of artillery. I'll try and move some vehicles up. See these vehicles moving forward. It's kind of scary because they still had airborne troops here, and they've got a massive AA gun there, which really hammers the SPW. This fight is very well.
Please, don't shoot. Hier vernichtet!
started to really take command of this side of the map quite early on. Or even a bit later. I really wanted to hold a presence here, to hold on to this +1, because I knew Piotr was getting his shit kicked in a bit on this side. So I didn't want to let our winning advantage get away from us. But it is strange, as you can see, playing on a 1 versus 1 map. You can see how many units I've got placed quite recently.
We surrender.
So they did have a parachute unit over here, which I tried to take out with my expedition. Doesn't really work.
Wir können nicht mehr.
I'm not sure why I'm not sure how I didn't see that these half tracks. Still just trying to hold them back. And the difficulty with this map is that you can't really advance too much here from here. I was holding the line with my infantry here, and I really wanted to have it here, but I knew I would die quite quickly. I try it later without much success. I actually try and get the 18. I should really have moved it. But I didn't really think about that at the time. They do bring up
Ein
a
Abschussring
Panzer
mehr.
carrier. I probably didn't actually see this.
Der brennt lichterloh.
They are getting pounded by this. Half-track is pounded.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Well, this tank.
Der Feind macht keinen Mucks mehr.
Actually, I was Piotr at this point to see if he's got any aircraft to help him. Really pound me. I do place my artillery.
Heute noch Feind. Nur Drohnen sind Wir haben sie voll erwischt.
Really yes, really having a hard time. Well, he has pushed back. He's having a really hard time. His tower. Thankfully, I have the advantage.
Ein Abschussring mehr.
Such a cluster. Really worrying. There's a church flight black police things. It's artillery. I did try to get it on. And I actually started firing. I thought I was going to fire on it. I think I did try and fire on it. It was just horribly inaccurate. Yeah, I can see it. Battle tank, by a scout.
Abschussring mehr. Wieder Freund noch Feinde. Nur chronische Ziele.
Very cautious.
Das ist nicht mehr auszuhalten.
Actually lose our winning advantage. So that's not that good. And I think we were in phase B by this point, so there's a lot more enemy tanks they can throw at us. But I actually as you can see, he also tries to bring up some infantry on this left side just to push that line back and gain our advantage back quite quickly. They never actually gained a lead on us either, which I was very happy about. I can suddenly see now
Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
and I start to take out some stuff. These two teams really now forced to pull back.
Wir erheben uns. Der brennt lichterloh. Das ist nicht mehr auszuhalten. Please, don't shoot. Der ist hinüber.
So now I have actually two tanks to forget about them for a little bit. Just remind myself and start trying to build up to support this infantry, this half track there. While I've got these two anti guns pounding away at tanks. I was getting a bit pissed off that they had all these spy rings going on, so I started to bring in some I don't know what these guys are doing. My now you can see I moved my troops from the right side of this tree line, and also waiting for these guys as well. I was glad they start pretty short what these things did, taking it down. But I was encouraged by that. So I started to put my armour up as well. That wasn't as successful as I wanted.
Wir schaffen es nicht. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Der Motor überhitzt.
Meanwhile, these
Und
tanks
ich
here
ebenso.
have moved up in support of this push, this counter push here, and they do start seeing some infantry in the open. still using my artillery over here to try and cover off my push here. And move up more infantry. I had loads of infantry here, so and I decided that was worthless. So I tried to make them cross this field. As you can see there's quite a distance, it's 600 meters. Still holding them back. They never really gained a foothold back here again.
Achtung, der Feind ist nah.
And now we're pushing a +2 advantage here. So we're really handing it to them now. We only have 1,000 points to win, and we're done. But they do make it hard for us. Try and slowly push forward here with these 2 pieces of armor.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
I think I was hoping to place it here or something. But that doesn't mean very well.
Deckung!
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
They actually make out 3 pieces of armor. So this doesn't go very well for me.
In Deckung! Explosionsgefahr!
This tank is quite big. Yeah. And this never ever really happens. I keep building this line for the whole game, and I can never get to the crest of this hill without getting pushed back. It's too difficult. I've still got some of my shitty phase 8 tanks. Somehow that manages to take out that tank. I have no idea. Shouldn't really be able to do that. It's phase 8. It's crap that costs like 50 points. Easy. We have just managed to get a unit into this town. But what I couldn't see is here, and unfortunately, this manages to my pretty steep. That was
Welche Luftlandfahrt haltet mir den Rücken frei? Halbzeit, ich muss zurück.
But we still had a tank. We actually still had 2 tanks. So we still had a good presence here.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Again,
Los, zurück!
I try and push up here. I think I was trying to.
Angriff haut es aus!
They also had an extra tank.
Haha, das hat gesetzt!
Wir können nicht mehr.
Das hat mich erwischt!
So this doesn't go anywhere. Like, I kept trying, but it didn't happen. And this armor started to push these guys back, and I gave up.
Filing out!
Well, that said, I did make that tank so good. These guys are going to match. Too much. Shit. Very good. Wishful thinking. I actually tried to push through here as well. But they just have fucking 80 guys everywhere. There's yet more tanks trying to get through here. What I really wanted to do was just sit here with a tank or something. Maybe have some more infantry in this tree line. Instead
Der Feind ist in der
I
Nähe.
have to be just content just to hold my line and hold my gates. I in any case, we're still
Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los.
they actually Piotr does really well here. Actually, he gets a lot of stuff in this town. We do lose a tank here, omnipresent at the tank guns. There's a lot of advanced tank guns.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Der Motor war hinten und ich ebenso.
This town. Right.
Corridor. Der Ofen ist aus.
They surrendered quite quickly. So I actually think I'm going to articulate. So my goal now is just to hold this tree line. Yeah, and I get some planes out as well. Just
Indianer voraus,
to
bereit für den Angriff.
comes another scout plane which I immediately redirect my planes to. Actually, I'll suggest to take out this one. So, he already had a Panzer on this anti-tank weapon before I asked him to do it.
Der geht in
I
Flammen
can't
auf.
remember why, but I'm bringing this scout over here. I think I really wanted to get some eyes in this tree line. Because that's what seems quite well. Interestingly, I have an MG42 in the open here. Not doing a terrible job getting all these guys down.
Alles verschossen. Das Ziel ist nur noch ein Haufen Staub. Unten bleiben.
I was really happy actually that I took out this.
Der Treibstoff reicht
These
gerade noch
little
für den
jobs
Rückflug.
ruined my game. They, other than losing the Königstiger, the little johns up here really ruined my game. So let's just start fucking spamming the shit out of them with my artillery as well. One of the really difficult things actually with artillery is that you forget that you have it, you forget that it stops firing. So
Feind direkt
this
vor
isn't
eigener
firing,
Stellung.
it's not loading or anything. It's kind of irritating. Someone needs to get better at that. Yes.
Rückwärts, rückwärts, rückwärts.
Not sure what happened to that. Just 17 pound. That 17 pound really do us anything. So we seem to have it maybe it's quite irritating. Quite irritating when you're two armored divisions and they have loads of AT guns. Basically, your main strength is countered quite quickly. We're just playing, not ordinary. We have 300 points to win. I think this tank down here takes out that light vehicle over here. That was pretty good. You saw the line back there. And at this point, I'm going to try to push up with this holding and just holding these lines with infantry. I actually start to run out of infantry by this point, so I'm using flamethrower infantry to hold this line. I have some more here holding this line here. I'm just battering this tree line with artillery just to keep this line in the position that it is roughly. towards him is worrying. If it was earlier in the game, I would be worried. But yeah, as you see, he uses a Bedford supply truck. These three challenges here really ruin things, but they get taken out quick. He has so much AT. Panzer Strike really throws things up. And you know, absolutely nothing going on this right side. I'm just sitting here, just waiting for them to come to me. I did try and bring up another tank. I don't think I'd seen the time. Much more time left. I brought up another Königstiger and I fast moved it forward just to see if I could help take out this infantry. But all of this, I don't really think any of this makes it to the battle, or if it does, it doesn't do a lot. Begins to open up as well. And you can see how much the line is just back there after these guys die, so I can take another defense point there. I'm not sure why I did that. But at this point,
Ein Abschussring mehr.
At this point, it's really they can't do anything.
Wir brauchen unser Munitionsnachschub.
Back to the limits here. This tree line that we really lost in this area that we lost, that's not a problem anymore at all. I think Piotr did quite well actually to recover all this ground. With a little bit of help, a little bit of artillery and a couple of airstrikes from
Der Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für
maybe a
den
King
Rückzug.
Tiger or two, but he did quite well holding this ground, and that was that. You can see here the results for me in any case. I have a Pack 38, Hero Pack 38 there that takes out 4 tanks and a 6-pounder. That was quite, and this Pack 40 as well. I was really disappointed that I lost this King Tiger so quickly. At 350 points, it did not in any way pay for itself. A Churchill and an artillery carrier. Yeah, fuck off, mate. And you can see these Tetrarchs are really good. They're really light armored. They only have 3 front armor, I think, but they have a massive armor penetration. That was really irritating. And you see it in the one here, Little John.